Alright, what is this guy saying? Let's go, bro. Let's shut up about difficulty in Monster Hunter World. This guy's probably base right here, so let's find out, bro.
I am Blunty, and I am bloody exhausted by the thing we'll be talking about today. Just so you know, but it is so insidiously infecting the talk around this game to such a broad extent, I feel kind of compelled to talk about it one
chilling
more
Aspen, man.
time.
Chilling,
and
chilling.
hopefully one last time ever, at least until the expansion comes out, because it is so stupid how people are acting like about it, especially considering how badly I'm going to expose them for it today. Just embarrassing them, really.
Alright,
Let's
let's
talk
go,
about
bro.
that hot button topic pouring out of the pre-release reviews from Capcom's hand-picked selection of influencers and media outlets of Monster Hunter Wilds. That being, nearly all of them have stated some version or variation of the words, "The game is easier than I anticipated," or simply, "The game is too easy."
True, man. Too easy now. Game is too easy.
Oh, man,
Damn, bro. So many like article made on that, bro, or like Reddit post, I guess, right? Okay.
That's a lot of people complaining, isn't it? That's a flood of people complaining and very worried that the new Monster Hunter game is too easy and won't be engaging enough for them. Whoops. Turns out every last comment I just showed you was not about Monster Hunter Wilds at all, but was stuff people have said about literally every one of the last several Monster Hunter game releases or expansions. Some of these comments are as old as a decade and a half.
2 years ago, 4 years ago, yeah, everyone always say that the next Monster Hunter is like easy, too easy compared to the older one. Okay, but yep. Okay, so there is that. Okay, but then if you ask like these people as well, right? Like okay, you ask them as well, what makes Monster Hunter hard then? Okay, but yep. I bet you like the only thing that they can say that makes the Monster Hunter hard is actually just bad system design. So yep. Okay, but yeah, prove me wrong, man. You'll get far enough where it gets harder, like always. As usual, there will be some part where, like, title update, maybe, like, fatalists and stuff like that. A lot of people can't even kill fatalists, man. Fucking noobs, bro. Okay, am I right, bro? Okay, game is easy, by the way. Okay, but yeah, or something like that. Okay, but yep. They should want more casuals to grow, like, the fan base. I mean, like, okay, like, again, Monster Hunter was never that hard. Okay, the only Monster Hunter that is hard is your very first one. That is it. So yeah, simple as that. Okay, well, if nothing else is like actually like a really hard per se. Okay, but yeah, more casuals to grow the fan base is like totally fine as well. Okay, actual Monster Hunter players don't really care about low rank or high rank. We care about the end game because that's where we're gonna spend our time on, right? So yeah, who the fuck is an old veteran Monster Hunter player that spent like basically 50 hours in low rank? Nobody. Everyone made a beeline straight into end game. That's just how it is. So who the fuck cares if they make low rank and high rank is like easier for like the casuals to like get into the game. So yep, these people are just brain damage. So yep, but it is what it is, man.
For those of you who have been visiting my content regularly lately, you'll know I predicted this exact behavior weeks ago and snapped it
Few
apart
hours toss, man.
back
In a few
then,
hours.
broke it off at the knees, desecrated its corpse with poopies. About 5 days ago, I also popped back on the top again with a fistful of fun, immersion-safe recommendations, ways to make the easiest parts of the game, that being the opening dozen or so hours, making your way through the low-rank stuff, more interesting, more challenging, more exciting for more experienced hunters, or, even the cocky newbies out there.
PC or PS off? I'm on
If you're
PC.
worried about the
So
challenge
yep.
of the game, I highly recommend you at least give my
I dare
thoughts
you
on
to
that
main
video a
hunting
listen.
horn. I
Got
still
some
wanna
great
have fun.
feedback
Though.
on it.
Nah, like I'm just not a big fan of like blunt weapons, bro. So yep. Okay, but I still wanna play the weapon I play first. I mean, in the end, I'll probably play it anyway, cause I'll play like all weapons in the end. But yeah.
But as for Wild's difficulty, it's pretty annoying to see all this play out again. And for some reviewers at least, it's been super disingenuous commentary that's made me friggin' furious. I watched a video review yesterday from someone who largely specializes in Monster Hunter content complain about the difficulty of the game for some minutes on end in their video. Before, later on in the video, admitting that
So
actually...
you make fun of blunt or because you're sharp? No, like I just don't really like blunt weapons aesthetically in general, man. So yep, in general, like that kind of like weapons, I'm just not a big fan of brawler type weapon or like a blunt type weapons. Just not a big fan of it. So it doesn't mean I don't play it. I do play it as well, but it's probably my least played like a weapon type. So
They only played through the campaign and they haven't had time for the late game stuff yet. To put that into context, the campaign he was talking about, the part he was whining that was too easy, the part of the game that happens between character creation and the credits rolling, is entirely and only low rank hunts. Imagine only playing Monster Hunter World until the final rappel of Zora Magdaros. You haven't even fought a high rank Pookie Pookie yet. And then going out and telling people in a review that you thought the game was too easy. That
Bogan
is exactly what this dipshit did. He rolled credits at the end of low rank and went, oh, that was pretty easy. Are you kidding me? Most other reviewers were less stupid about it and actually played the high rank and even the initial endgame stuff and included their thoughts on that. However, because Capcom bizarrely banned them all from actually detailing any of that, much less even showing any video or even a screenshot of anything except the low rank stuff, these reviews
Right,
were pretty
technically high rank stuff are embargo. So yeah, that is true. So yeah, the thing that like we reacted yesterday, a lot of them were actually like okay, embargo, bro. We cannot actually like show that. Okay, I'm not under embargo though, so I'm chilling.
hamstrung in that discussion, and I feel a great pity for them. But even so, many of these people were still mentioning the lack of difficulty they felt. All of them, by the way, veteran players, and even more than that, content creators who have spent literally years and endless hours playing the game, making content around the game, many of them doing challenge runs repeatedly as the main gimmick of their channel, and many of them simply having just come fresh off a final revisit of World and the Master Rack expansion Iceborne. So all of that is super fresh in their minds. I've done the same thing too. I revisited World and Iceborne and Rise and Sunbreak in the recent months in the lead up to Wilds. But then they sit there and pretend that none of that experience has altered their point of view. All of that experience has somehow managed to not shift their perspective on the difficulty of the low-rank shit in a brand new game with even the most basic version of high-rank endgame that will ever exist for the game. Because any actual veteran with a functioning brain who is interested in honesty might be able to recall what I showed you at the opening of this video. Years and years and years of people making the exact same complaints and arguments at the launch of a new game, and then that game magically becoming their new favorite game ever anyway, and putting thousands of hours into it, even though it was quote-unquote too easy. This screenshot is an old review of World. Apparently the game
This game became so easy they remove everything I enjoyed about previous games in the series. They don't care about veteran players. Like here is like the funny part, right? This is like one of the more common thing that like people complain as well. Then I'm curious though, what did they enjoy in the previous game that like was like removed then? Okay, I'm actually really curious, man. But the baby raging, man, it is baby rage. But I mean, like, I'm curious as well because, like, a lot of like content creator. I mean, granted, most of these content creator are surface level. They're not really like, big speedrunner or something like that, or like whichever, right? They're just like, playing it for the content. Okay, but like, okay, like what do they enjoy in the previous game that were like removed and stuff like that then? So yeah, do you enjoy gathering herbs for 10 seconds for like a single herb? Okay, do you enjoy tracking in world? Do you enjoy clutch claw or like stuff like that? So yeah, do you enjoy walking from the camp to like the monster taking 10 minutes to get there? So yeah, or would you prefer to have like a sacred auto run? Like I don't know, bro. Like I'm just curious like for that, man. So yeah, the skill they had. Okay, what do you like? So basically, you're saying like you suck now or like what? It's just like I don't know, bro. Okay, I don't know what they enjoy from the old one that like you know, okay, that was like that. Some people would say, oh, old games were like harder, bro. I mean, if the monster has zero telegraph and can instantly charge you, right? Then it's gonna be harder. Is that good design? That so like you saying that like it's hard because of its bad design. So yeah, I guarantee you, man, if they just remake like maybe remaster Monster Hunter Freedom Unite all with the shit hitbox and all of that shit, right? And then after that, like if they release it right now, right? Barely anybody will play it because it's gonna be a trash game that has like trash design, trash hitbox, trash like telegraph, trash everything. So yep, but that's the game that like some of this veteran wants to play. So yeah, that's what they wanna play. So that's what it is. Okay, but yeah, I don't know what like what they want at this point. Then. Okay, but yep. Fire of the some of the Iceborne hard monster, but for me, like world was so clunky and the monster was moving in like a light feather, like jumping everywhere. That wasn't fun at all, tbh. And if you think world like Iceborne was like that, right, go play the older version. So yeah, they're even more like bullshit, bro. So yeah, I don't miss killing all the Velocipray in Monster Hunter 1. Okay, I would buy just to chill on the village. Okay, then play Gen U, then play Generation Ultimate because it has all the village and just chill over there. Okay, but
was made too easy, and they removed everything that this person enjoyed about Monster Hunter, and Capcom doesn't care.
I don't know about you, right? But the thing I enjoy about like Monster Hunter is like the hunting part. So yep. Okay, but at least they don't remove that. But that's just me, I guess, right? So yep.
Veteran players. Oh wait, this review was written
I will despair. Yeah.
600 hours deep into the game that they think wasn't fun or enjoying, and removed all the fun stuff.
Wait. 1,000 hours. The game became so easy. They remove everything I enjoyed. Oh, this guy is like what was it like Okay, this is a review from Monster Hunter World, maybe.
And was deep into players. Oh wait, this review was written 600 hours deep into the game that they think wasn't fun or enjoying, and removed all the fun stuff.
True though, like all this credibility is just gonna be gone, man. So yeah, okay. Anyone that says like oh game is too easy and everything like that, their credibility is just gonna be gone the moment they like play the game for like hundreds, thousands of hours, and it's like bruh, man, like why are you playing like this supposedly easy game? Okay, but yep, game for babies, am I right? So yep, yeah, well, based on the baby rage, I guess like that makes sense. But okay, but yeah. Played another 800 hours after that as well. So yeah, game is so easy by the way. But so yeah, but I mean like if the game is for baby, it's fine for this baby rage guy, right? So same for like Wilds then.
And was too easy. And then they spent a further 750 hours playing this game that had all the bits they liked removed and was too easy for them to enjoy. Are you kidding me? At what point do we all just agree that these people are clowns? Extra-dimensional clowns that somehow contain within them even more clown energy that should be possible given our current laws of physics in this universe. Their opinions are useless, and worse than useless, they're stupid. I spoke about this in the other video, rather less aggressively and calmly, but I've had it now. Part of the issue is people just not being self-aware enough to recognize what made their first Monster Hunter game difficult to begin with, and how they got past that in order to find a love for the game. And being too stupid to realize that those things, the things they learned, don't magically unlearn themselves for the next game. They're carrying that with them. Low rank is always easy. It's supposed to be easy. And the developers have spoken repeatedly, specifically about Wilds and how they used data from previous games, primarily World.
This is like Rise, yeah. This is Monster Hunter Rise, yeah. Okay, but yeah, match, yeah. Pop-off king, like a pop-off man, let's go. I mean, it's not wrong though. Like also like low rank easy. It's not even just low rank was easy. Low rank, high rank, and like master rank, they're all easy. So yeah, the only difference is like when you get to like post end game. So I don't know why people are saying that like low rank, high rank was like or like a master rank is supposed to be hard. So yep. Now if they think it's hard, then like well, I mean like that's probably skill issue the first time you got through it. So and maybe you're better now, so this time you actually think like I do. Low rank, high rank is like easy, but they always been easy. So yep, like that has never been like a hard one. Okay, but yeah. Rise looks kinda fire, why didn't I play this? Rise looks more better iffy on the style. Base Rise is free on the game. Yeah, it's pretty cheap to buy right now, by the way. So you're like 20 bucks or something. Get it, bro. Okay, you might not play it right now before Wilds release, right? Play it on play Wilds on release, finish that, go play Rise. So yeah, Rise is still Monster Hunter. Even if it's like has some part of like you don't like, you're still gonna enjoy it. So go buy it. Okay, but yep. Okay, but we don't know like Monster Hunter usually release one more experimental game and expansion. Oh, the B team stuff. Yep, pretty much.
Last game that this particular dev team worked on, data that shows them when they started losing new players, when they bounced new players off, the pain points, the hitch points, the points at which people give up on the game instead of pushing through so they can get the fullest experience of what's on offer, the quote-unquote real game. And we'll come back to that thought in a second, trust me. And so they've tuned low rank in Wilds to help stop that happening as much as possible, smoothing out the experience to help retain these easily bounced players, to try and get them to the real meat of the game that happens later. It's been a running meme in the Monster Hunter community for at least a decade that when the credits roll, or after you beat the final current boss monster in the game, congratulations, you've completed the tutorial. LOL.
Yeah,
Now
that's
you
true.
can
Everyone always say that, right? But people complain low rank, high rank, easy. Bro, those are tutorials, man. We know that, right? So, yeah. Okay, didn't ride like Nearly Smash Master, but that's because of I wasn't a fan of the wire bugs. I played both of them. I mean, I like Iceborne better, but like, yeah. Okay, but, yep. More into the wild style. Yeah, so you would prefer like World slash Iceborne. So, yep. Okay. Made for the Switch as well. Also, the part that is the fact that it's made for Switch have like less graphic fidelity, I guess. So there is that as well. Okay, but yep, it's not like bad like Despair. But if you let's say compare to like next to like Wilds or like World, you can see the difference between the graphics. Does that matter? Not really. People don't play Monster Hunter because of the graphics. So, but it is what it is, man.
start playing the real game. And it's a lasting meme for a reason, because there's truth behind it. There's a reason that even a slow playthrough of World can have even a mildly experienced player, quote unquote, beat the game in 15 to 25 hours. Somehow, so many of us have save files with hundreds or even thousands of play hours. Despite that, beat the game in 20 hours. How do we now have hundreds? And it was partly thanks to the whole covert thing that Monster Hunter Rise launched without a proper end game at all. They didn't even have an end to the story. And the intended final story boss and end game loop to the base game wasn't even added until the second title update. But I still had a few hundred hours in the game before that even happened. I'm so tired of the disingenuous chatter, the yapping from self-proclaimed Monster Hunter veterans who magically don't remember anything about the reality of those older games, how this all played out before, or even the things they themselves said back then.
Yeah, this guy's
Criticizing
based
an
though.
apple
He's
tasting
based
like
for
an
it so
apple
far.
is so achingly, exhaustingly
It is indeed
dumb.
based, man.
And that's what's happening here. That's exactly what is happening here. Experienced players whining about the base level experience of a new Monster Hunter game, playing out exactly like the base level experience of every other recent Monster Hunter game. Selfishly bitching about how the developers don't care about veterans, and instead of catering to new players and helping them find love for the game by making it easier to get into. Hey, veterans, why?
The thing is, like, maybe like Capcom should not care about the veteran, bro. They don't need to, because these veterans, right, they're gonna buy the game and they're gonna spend hundreds and thousands of hours in the game anyway. Who the fuck cares about these veterans, man? So they're gonna buy the game anyway. Okay, but so set up like the game so that like it's much more like easier for like newer like people to like come in. Okay, but yeah, much better way to actually deal with it. Yeah, get mad anyway. They're gonna get mad anyway, no matter what is, bro. So yeah, they're like veteran because like they've spent like thousands and thousands of hours of that. Okay, in like let's say like a world. So and they're gonna spend thousands of hours in wilds as well. So that there is no question for that one, right? So yeah, there is no point in trying to like basically like really like cater like to that one. Okay, but yeah, they're never gonna be happy anyway. Playing until HR 999. Okay, but whatever they are doing, it works. Someone like a Never Insistent Monster Hunter who's gonna start while as like my first Monster Hunter. No, whatever they're doing it in a good way. It is objectively a good thing. So yep, that's just how it is. You can see based on like the growth and the numbers don't lie, right? This isn't religion, bro. So yep, numbers don't lie whether you believe it or not. Whatever changes that they made in like World, Rise, Wilds, right there, it's for the better. Okay, but yep, it's just for the better. Some people are not gonna happy, but I mean like okay, you can't really make like everyone happy. That's just how it is, right? Okay, but yeah, I do want stuff that's harder. That's like Alatron and Fatalist, but like that's for like a later, like for sure. I mean, if you slot in Alatron and Fatalist on the story, right? Nobody's gonna play the game, bro. So yeah, well, not nobody, I guess. But Alatron made so many people quit. Fatalist, most people don't even kill that one. So yep, that's like literally how it is. So if you have Alatreon in like the story part, most people can't get through it, and then they will just quit the game. So yep. Now that's the difficulty that what these like old veterans want. So yep. So basically, they want to have like a Monster Hunter with like 10,000 like a player base, like a that can okay, just play the game because like that's what it is, I guess. Okay, they don't want like Monster Hunter that's like highly successful with like a lot of like players. But yeah. Okay, what a shame, right? What a shame. Ain't no way starting like Monster Hunter in today's world after like playing like a FU. Okay. Yeah, well,
Don't you want other people to love the game that you love? Why are you so eager to not help newbies find a love for the game? That seems weird to me. That's a really weird gatekeeping thing. They're out there trying to insist that the new low rank shit be hard enough to challenge veterans somehow. What do you more think that would do to the game's player base? Do you think that it would get healthier? Do you think the number of players would get better? Do you think the discussions would get more interesting? Or would it push people away and make people even more bitter and infighty? Please, just be honest. And not just honest, by the way, but thoughtfully honest. Think, then say. And hey, you want to flex about how easy you think the games have become? Go find the risen elder dragons in Sunbreak. Maybe that quest that has both a risen Shagaru and a primordial Malzeno. You know the one with a one-cart fail state. I mean, for years and years, I've kept hearing about how Risebreak was the easiest monster game ever, right? So it should be no problem for you. Go do that. Show us all how good you are. Meanwhile, the rest of us will be over here with Wilds, approaching it with joy instead of petty, pretentious misery. So, hopefully once and
get
for
the
all,
broader audience with
again,
the first installment of the game. Then people who are more serious came back for the G rank. I think they're doing it like a right. Even G rank wasn't that hard, like a Tossman. It's the title update, bro. So yeah, like in World, Behemoth and Lesson was like hard. Behemoth in a good way, Lesson in a bad way. So and then like Iceborne was easy as well. So yeah, who said like Iceborne like Master Rank was like hard? Who the hell said that? What the fuck? Maybe that's their very first Monster Hunter. I don't know. Either way. So yeah, maybe they played like Defender gear in like base world, and then after that go to Iceborne, got wrecked, and like, man, bro, this game sucks. So it's something like that probably. Okay, but like a Master Rank was never that hard. Again, the only hard Monster Hunter is like your very first one. Okay, that was it. So yeah, nothing else is like harder. Everything else is just easier. But that's just because like you get better and like the game becomes less shittier as well, less clunky and everything. Okay, but yep. Learning that jump timing was hard, man. Yeah, in the end, like the actually hard one is actually the title update one, like Behemoth Lesson, and like that's collaboration, I guess technically. So yeah, like Fatalist, Alatreon, like even then, like they're not exactly super difficult either. Okay, but yep, but yeah, but okay, only if you're not using like shit claw. Well, I mean like clutch claw was like part of like base like a iceborne thing right there. So yeah, you're supposed to learn it, right? So okay, that's just like even though it's like shit. Okay, it's part of like basically something you have to learn before you play like
at least
iceborne.
until the expansion comes along and this starts up all over again and people complain that the expansion is too easy and the Master Rank stuff isn't as hard as the older Master Rank stuff used to be. For now, at least, I've gotten that out of my system. I don't want to talk about this again. Try real hard not to talk about it again. I know I know this problem isn't going to go away just because I've screamed into a mic for a few minutes. I want this to be the last time I have to talk about this for a while. I just want to have fun with the game. I want to enjoy the game from here on in, all right? Thanks for watching. I am Blunty. We'll catch you next time. Thank you as always to the patrons.
All right. Okay, base bro, let's go, man. Yeah, that's the video for this, man. Okay, but okay, this is him right here. Okay, but yeah. Okay, base, man. But yeah, that's difficulty in like in this early reviews, man. Okay, early reviews right there, bro. Okay, but yep, game too easy, by the way. Okay, but yep. Okay, right. But yeah, interesting take from like some people that like always like says that, man. Every Monster Hunter, okay, every next one is gonna be easy. Later, like the expansion of Wilds is gonna release, and they're gonna say this like expansion is the easiest Master Rank ever made. So it's something like that. Okay, but yeah, and then we wait for Monster Hunter like a 7 as well, and like they're gonna say like oh, it's the easiest Monster Hunter ever. Okay, but if some things never change, I guess, right? Okay, just like the review that was shown by this right here, most of the comment that say like game is too easy. Okay, they are like from Monster Hunter Try, from Monster Hunter 4, okay, and everything. Basically, okay, they're second or like next Monster Hunter. So yep, that's basically how it is. Okay, but yep, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, all right, all right, all right.